Let's go. Mario World, 11 exit, Super Nintendo, race between thugkjj and Milanii. Up now.
Two of our runners from the Super Mario World community. We've got Milanii on the left side going against thugkjj. They're going to be doing 11 exit glitchless, which, as y'all heard before, is an actual legit category. If you guys are newer to Super Mario World, this is the run that you guys would standardly take. So make sure to pay attention if you're interested in this game. It's very easy to get into, but very hard to optimize. But both of these runners, Milanii and Thug, are very good at it, with their PBs being a 1046 and a 1047 respectively, less than 10 seconds off the world record. So these guys definitely know what they're doing. As they're going through Yoshi's Island 2, there's not too much to talk about here. They need to get that 360. With their optimal time, they could pull off a little bit of swag here and get that 361 if they're feeling lucky. That's not actually going to save them any time, though, unless they happen to get the shell jump in Yoshi's Island 4 on top of it. 361 out of Thug. He's coming out with some hard swag to start off with. Like seeing that. We're going to be moving on to Yoshi's Island 3, where we saw an unfortunate death yesterday in our Super Mario World race. This level can be very tough, especially in a race setting where nerves can be high. These guys need to run along the wooden platforms, utilizing the fact that they move to the right with Mario, and that's going to give him a little extra juice to get that 259 on the timer as opposed to a standard 258. It's going to rely on a lot of tight jumps and making sure that they know what they're doing. Both of these guys being highly experienced, and they're showing it in this level for sure. Finished with a great 259 on both people's part. We'll be heading into Yoshi's Island 4, where maybe we're going to see a shell jump or two. Only time will tell. This is another level where tight spin jumps and control of Mario is going to be big. There's lots of spike balls down below. There's water you could fall into. Sometimes those platforms want to nibble away at your jumps, but I'm sure both of these guys have a good route. Thug doing the smart thing. If you're not going for the shell jump to stomp that shell, it's going to save you a potential handful of lag frames. So good on his part for doing that. You might as well pick up some free time if it's sitting on the table, right? 3 levels in, these guys are having a great run so far. This could change up at Iggy's Castle. Question you see a lot whenever you run this game from newcomers is, do you stay small Mario because he's faster? And the answer is no. It's just so you can get that little jump under the first Koopa that you see there. Iggy's Castle, they need to do some tight spin jumps and navigate this hallway very nicely. Thug unfortunately taking a death, trying to pop off that tight spin jump. That Koopa's not letting him through though. He's going to have to go in and give it another shot. Milani's already in the auto-scroller. He needs to be picking up this flower so he can get a quick kill on Iggy and move on. Thug having a much better second attempt. Going through Iggy's Castle, he's going to meet up with Milanii in the auto-scroll room. We're going to see Iggy coming up quick, and we're going to see why this fire is so important. Just a few fireballs, and he's going to be out of there. Very nice, very nice. 241 off Milanii. Can't ask for much better than that. Thug will be joining him there shortly as they move on to Donut Plains 1, where these guys are going to pick up a cape. It's hopefully going to last them for the rest of the run. During this cutscene, it's a great time to bring up the fact that you guys can use Command Donate to find out more information about what we're all here for to support Child's Play charity. So use that command if you want to show your support for a great organization. Now, when they go here to Donut Plains 1 and they pick up the cape and they start parachuting, Mario's speed can oscillate from 5 values, 74 to 51 subpixels per frame. And when you start parachuting like that, Mario's going to lock into one of those flights. These runners can manipulate what flight they're locked into by tapping right while they're parachuting, but there's no guarantee that they're going to lock into a faster flight. So they need to utilize a lot of visual cues and just experience to know how fast they're going to net that optimal 362 with their current strat setup. Anything less than that would be due to flight speed and not being able to optimize it as well. 360 off Milanii. Thug could eat into a little bit of that lead if he wanted to right here. Alright, heading into Donut Secret 1. This can cause a lot of havoc here. These guys need to go up into a pipe into what we call the dry room. Spin fly up, kill the Koopa, grab the shell, get down the pipe as fast as they can. That's going to help them move a little bit quicker through the second portion of this level. Milanii not getting that shell. He's going to decide to move on without it. He's not going to save as much time if he had gone back for it. Thug going up into the dry room for his attempt. It's a good switch to that block there from Milanii, dodging that fish. He's going to carry it past the P block, hoping that it doesn't break. Good job not getting frame ruled by those fish. He's going to grab that key for a 251 coming out of DS1. Thug looking a little better, holding on to that shell the way through. Now, depending on the strats that these guys use, it could be very sketchy Ghost House here. It seems like they're going to use standard Cape Fly strat, which is definitely recommended in a race setting. Hopefully nets him a 369-68 door. You got to thread that needle right there in those boo rings, go all the way up, come down and grab the P-switch. Very Cape heavy level. Thug's not looking like he's in a good situation. That's also potentially going to screw up his boo ring in the second room. It looks like he despawned that first boo ring a little late as well. Milanii already in that boo fight. He's looking to get out quick. Thug right behind him entering the boo fight. Milani's going to get that last hit, and he's going to move on to Star World 1, where you guys get to see another form of zips that we have here in Super Mario World. These zips can make or break your run. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced player, no one likes zips. They can be extremely difficult, and they know if you're on a good pace, they're going to ruin it. They are the great regulator. At a very specific time, Milani's going to hold jump in a direction, hopefully just slice through these blocks like butter. Not getting that first zip, though. Hopefully he makes it up with a good second zip. Very nice. Grabbing that key, getting out with a 286, a little faster than if he had not gone for zips. That first one definitely mucked it up a bit. Thug will be going in for his zip attempt right now. Gorgeous first zip, going for that second. He's having a little bit of an issue there. Milani's already going through Star World 2. You just need to go above it. I see lots of people screw around down below and try to spin the fish. Why add the risk, you know? In a short run like this, it's all about risk management. Staying on top of that level is the way to do it. Little dive down, hopefully thread that needle to get into the key. He's going to be moving on to Star World 3, the fastest level in this category. And once again, this is glitchless, so it's not going to be like Cloud or the obsolete Orb Run. We're going to see that full Iggy and full Bowser fight for y'all. I know we didn't get to see a Bowser fight during yesterday's max score race, so we get to see hopefully some really cool cape kills coming up. All Milanii needs to do is beat Star World 4 here, which can be kind of tricky. He needs to fly under the level. There'll be a few platforms that are trying to get in his way and bring him down. He needs to make sure he stays under them. Alright, good. He survived. He got that nice 272, utilizing that flight speed that we discussed earlier very well in that level. Thug is right behind him, and then they'll meet up with each other in Bowser's Castle. Now there's a series of rooms, 1 through 4, and then 5 through 8. Most stereotypical runs, you're going to pick 2 and 5. Thug accidentally falling out of the sky, taking a death. The exact type of situation I was discussing that could happen in Star World 4. It can be very hard to get that climb up at the end to get the cape. Milanii taking a nice damage boost through room 5. You switch that flower so that you can get hit there, stay in the chamber. As the cape comes down, you grab it and keep on moving. The best way to do it. He's just got one dark room before hitting Bowser. Milanii is having a great run right now. He's going for a small Mario right now. Very cool strat to see. If he can pull this off, he just needs to take that Yoshi to the end, grab the key, and move on to Bowser's Castle. He can pick up a cape in room 3 if he so chooses. Milanii is in Bowser. He's going to do some awesome stuff called Cape Kill. That's going to set him up where he flies up in the air and lands on Bowser just as he throws those Mecha Koopas. not wasting any time. Good first insta hit on his part. He's going to destroy that second Mecha Koopa, and we're going to talk about that here in a second. He's going up for a second hit, and that's going to finish phase 1. Moving on into phase 2, he has an extra Mecha Koopa now. When he destroyed that second one previously, it caused Bowser to throw 2 more, leaving this extra one. And this is going to set him up for a trick that we call ball skip here in second phase. If you know anything about this game, then you know that Bowser will commonly throw 2 bowling balls down in the second phase. We can skip that second bowling ball if he sets this up right. Thug now making his way into door 7, the backup room if you don't have a power-up item for the damage boost in door 5. Milani's gonna fly up here for the ball skip, drop the Mecha Koopa while Bowser's on the right side of the screen. He was going into the animation to drop the ball, got hit. It's gonna cancel that animation, leaving him nothing left but 2 Mecha Koopas to throw. And that's gonna do it for phase 2. Milanii is heading into the third and final phase. Thug is in the Bowser fight small. There's another skip here Milanii can pull off if he throws this Mecha Koopa up at Bowser right when his hitbox is available. Bowser's only going to bounce 5 times as opposed to 8, and it's also going to send him up for another great cape kill for his 6th and final hit. Get those big GGs out for Milanii. He's going in for it, taking the hit, and there is Princess Peach, an amazing run out of Milanii, pulling off that sub 11 for y'all to see. Fantastic. Thug still hanging out in that Bowser fight. He's going to be moving on to the next phase. Yeah, big shout out to Milanii. He's a fantastic runner, and he really showed it off today. What a run. Thug setting up for his ball skip here. You guys get to see a no cape ball skip setup now. This can be done cape or capeless. You see lots of people who have cape who choose to do the capeless strat. But the main thing is the same. You keep Bowser over to the left, and when he reaches the right side of the screen, bop him with the Mecha Koopa, and he's going to skip that ball. Alright, and he's getting that 4th hit. He'll be moving on to the 3rd and final phase. Once again, big shout outs to Milanii, finishing with that 10:56. Very great run. Ooh, Thug running into that Mecha Koopa, taking a little bit of damage there. He's trying to pretend he didn't pick up the pity shroom earlier, but who knows. Getting that 5th hit, getting a nice bounce skip. He's got 1 more hit to finish this run. I want to see some big GGs out for Thug. He showed off not only a great run in this, pulling off the win in the max score race yesterday. GGs to both runners. And that is 11 exit glitchless. Great run on both parts. That's going to do it for me. I'm W. Carrick, and on behalf of myself, Milanii, and Thug, we would like to thank Big John for putting on this awesome event. We'd like to thank you donators who are showing your support for an awesome charity. It's helping out countless kids worldwide. And a big shout out to you, chat, for keeping it real. So this is going to do it for us with the Super Mario World crew. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your marathon.
Alrighty, another fantastic race there. Congrats to both of them. Thug finishing strong. Milanii taking the win there. Mario World 11 exit glitchless. Again, had a lot of Mario World in this event. You know, we had some interesting categories. We had that. We had max score yesterday. I'm gonna tell you what, if you all did not see the run yesterday of max score, man, I never thought that category would be so suspenseful as it was. Go watch it. It's in the VOD. It's lost in that long 14-hour stream yesterday, but again, this whole event will be highlighted, and we're gonna plop it on YouTube so you all can watch it as well. It'll be there forever, ever, forever, ever, and ever, ever. And this game event will continue on because coming up next, we have Sonic Before the Sequel Aftermath. So we got a lot of hacks today here. So now we have a Sonic, 2D Sonic ROM hack coming up next with the Green Viper. Alrighty. So let's get ready for that. Again, if you are curious about what's happening throughout this event, you can type exclamation Nothin. That's Nothin or exclamation donate or schedule to check out what's coming up today. We got over 10 hours of gaming left, almost 12 hours of gaming actually. Throughout the event, Sonic games, speedruns, and Mario speedruns all day long here, all supporting Child's Play charity. Again, you can read all the details on the donation page. Put your donations towards maybe a couple of those polls. We still got that bid war between Sonic CD 2011's soundtrack. Are we going to play the Japanese soundtrack or maybe the US soundtrack? What do you want? Speaking of soundtracks, how about the soundtracks you're going to hear when you kill the animals, or maybe you want to save the animals in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle? We got Dog Story coming up later on this evening. All right. So we have Sonic up next, then we got some Invictus coming up after that. I see we got a lot of the Kaizo Mario community getting kind of eager for that one. Remember, speaking of Kaizo Mario games, we do have an incentive, a very aggressive incentive. Find your wealthy friends and family and tell them to help get that goal to 10,000. Again, everything is going to charity, directly to Child's Play charity, supporting these kids and these kids that are stuck in hospitals, battling all kinds of unfortunate illnesses, very young kids, kids that have been abused, and shelters are trying to get them back on track to get over those horrible experiences, and hopefully it can heal them with the power of gaming, because we definitely are supporting them via the power of gaming right now in speedrun fashion. And again, I want to thank all of you all, even though it's not over yet, but thank you all who've been watching. We started this yesterday. We had so many people submit games that what I thought was going to become like a 10-hour event became barely fit into a 2-day event. Even though we didn't stream non-stop, we had so many submissions. I actually had to not take them all because we had literally about 4 days of content. If I took every single thing that was offered. So I want to thank everybody who's participated so far, be it a runner of the game, be it a commentator, be it someone who simply just shared it on social media and said, hey man, let's go check it out, or maybe you hosted the stream to it. All in all, it's something that can help raise more money. Yeah, more money. I'm tired. I'm really tired. More money for these kids, man, for Child's Play charity, all right? One of the few charities where your whole contribution is either going to go towards buying things for these children or shipping the products to them. Nothing will go into someone's pocket. So, not many charities have that, but this one does. So, that's why I like this one particularly. Alrighty. So, we're going to get Green Viper 8 set up for Sonic Before the Sequel Aftermath. You all sit back, relax, and I don't know, play patty cake with each other. You know, bakers, man, make me a cake as fast as you can, man. Bump a cake, I want some steak. We'll be back in just a little bit.